Yo, what's up guys? Back again with a soldering video. So while the soldering iron is heating up, I am going to give a quick overview on what I'm going to solder up real quick, and that's it. We'll get to it. So what I have here is my helping hands, some heat shrink, my wire strippers, solder, flux, and some connectors. I have this, but that's only for when I absolutely need it, and I won't need it on this project, so it'll go over there to the side. Oh, all right, so soldering iron is just about there. So this is 8 gauge, and we got some spectrum connectors there. So I dip the ends of my wire before I strip it just a little bit with flux, right? And this can help with keeping the end of your wire stuck together when you go to strip it. Won't take much. The flux kind of helps suck it down in there, and that's it, right? Okay. And I only try to take, just a little bit, about a 1/4 inch. Right? Too easy. Works just about every time. Sometimes it doesn't work, so it's one of those things, like, you just kind of get a feel for it, but all in the prep, right? Okay. Let's see if we can do it one more again, and oh, sure, works good. So I should have just had 2 of these wires already prepped up, and then done, just a quick example on 1 or 2 of them to, show that it works. But it's actually pretty quick to do it. And it does help with doing all your connectors and whatnot. Yep, pretty easy trick. If you don't see the solder wicking into the end, and you can't see the fibers of the end of the wire, then either you haven't put enough on there, or it's not hot enough, or yeah, you don't want to have like a little, solder BB on the end. It's likely you didn't have enough go in there to make a complete connection, more or less, or just, kind of group everything together, and it comes out great, All right, So, helping hands. I start off with this one because this is usually the easiest to do. You know, and I'll tin all the tips here before I start using the wires. Yeah, and I'm kind of sloppy with my soldering in some sense, but if I catch it, it's a little bit better. Yeah, I try to do it fast because it gets really hot and you can actually melt the plastic. Hot and fast, hot and fast. And fast is the key word there. And yeah, I try to wait a little bit before coming back. And clean too. Soldering is kind of a welding thing, so clean's kind of a really important thing too. You know, I'm not the best at doing this, but you know, this is definitely one of those type of perishable skills. If you do it often enough, your welds or your solders are going to be really decent looking. And then if you're not used to doing it, it's probably not going to look the greatest. Connection will be made. That's usually the baseline minimum, is does the connection work, and you know, that's it. If it does, great. And that's the task that needed to be done. If it does not, well, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely jittery this morning. And I try to use gravity to help me out a little bit too. All right. So as I was saying before, this is the one I start with. This one. I guess this would be the female, but I call this the male because you put this one into this one. But if you look inside, the connectors are different on the inside, and that's what people usually base it on. All right, so we'll solder up the negative side on this one. Just kick it off with. All right. So heat rises, as we all know. So you can actually use that to your advantage. But you don't have to, but it's just a way to help you solder. And that did not go as expected. Too much solder. All right, let's have another go at this. Yes, this is hot. Yep, not my best work, but it'll do. Yeah. All right. And then we'll do a negative on one of the other ones here also. I needed that solder. Waste not, want not, right? Yeah, I'm tired of playing with that. Let's just use some fresh stuff. I really need my new glasses. Must be getting old or something. Alright. And I'll take that. But what really sucks is I forgot to put heat shrink on that before doing that. So, yeah. I'm just gonna drive on, and I will put one on after that and cools off, because it's kind of hot. You know, it takes time, but it's not too terribly bad to do these. Use a little bit of gravity magic here, because I need to put that heat shrink on, and then putting this back on is pretty easy. I should have prepped this earlier and it would have been a lot easier. Yeah, this is just my first or early morning project that I'm doing, so kind of a warm-up for the day. I think that's just about it. All right, back to soldering and putting it on the right way with heat shrink on there so that I can make it all pretty afterwards. Alright, that one turned out not bad. Yeah, even though it was, I had to fix it. Not bad. Good enough there. Alright, one more again, and that is it. Okay, so this one will get black. And the other side will get a red. Almost there. Then we get to play with the heat shrink stuff. helping hands to the rescue. All right, there's a quick look-see at all my solders and welds. Well, those ones I already shoved up there, but there's them. All right, that one's pretty hot. But anyway, so yeah, let's get on to kind of the satisfying portion, and that's the shrink. Try not to burn myself while I'm at it. Okay. Yeah. And this one is just for, I don't know, beauty's sake. Doesn't really provide any other function than that. It looks just that little bit cleaner. Yeah, it really doesn't serve any function. set that down just for long enough for me to cut that in half. And I was not fast enough. That's okay. Go a little hotter and work a little faster. If you're wondering why the light's flickering, it's because this soldering station sucks a lot of electricity, and it's running on the same outlet as my lights, which I should probably fix. But yeah, so far, like, I don't have it running very often, so I only have this problem when I'm using this tool. So it's one of those, I'm just living with it. Okay, so not bad. I had to massage this one a little bit because I didn't quite get it where I wanted it on the side. But it's still warm, so yeah, not bad. It's a little sloppy. But that's it. That was the soldering video for today. We'll see you on the next one.